Hello students, in the previous video we have observed that how the sewage treatment process has been taking place, and then I am going to revise those things what we have studied in the previous class. So these words you have to keep in mind, that is primary sludge, that what we have studied. How this primary sludge is going to be produced? The primary sludge is going to be produced by means of mainly the primary treatment. After completion of the primary treatment, the effluent what we are going to be called as primary sludge. How the primary treatment is supposed to be taking place? By means of sedimentation as well as sequential filtration. This we have studied in the previous class. And now this primary sludge is supposed to be entered into the next tank, that is aerobic. In this aerobic tank, we are normally pumping the air mechanically, so as to growing up of the aerobic bacteria has to be taking place more and more. So this is the aerobic bacteria. So in this aerobic tank, enormous amount of the microbial activity is going to be taking place, so that the oxidation of the organic matter is going to be occurring. So because of this, masses of bacteria which are associated with the fungal filament in this tank, you can observe that masses of bacteria which are associated with the fungal filament is called as flocks, that what we have studied in the previous class. So after the oxidation process, now we have to normally send this main important part, that is the activated sludge, into the settling tank. Settling tank where the microorganisms has to be settled down. What kind of microbes are there here? That is aerobic microorganisms are there. Already they are normally digested and they start settling down. This is called as settling tank, and this settling tank is also considered as activated sludge. And now some part of the activated sludge, has to be again sent back to the aerobic tank as a inoculum or the starter, because it is a continuous process is to be taking place. Enormous amount of the microorganisms or aerobic bacteria has to be observed here. That is why some amount of the sludge has to be sent back into the aerobic tank, that what we have studied. Now you know that settling tank is considered as an activated sludge. Later on you can observe that this activated sludge or this kind of the effluent, or even we can consider as the substances, has to be sent into the next region, that is closed container nalli now we have to be allowed to enter in this region, so that anaerobic bacteria has to be grown. Here. These anaerobic bacteria starts consuming the aerobic bacteria. That is why this is also considered as an anaerobic sludge digester. Sludge andre solid substance, anaerobic sludge digester. What it is going to be observed here? Illi ಏನು observation ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? All the anaerobic organisms, anaerobic microbes, they starts consuming the aerobic bacteria. So ultimately what will happen during this process? Normally they are releasing certain gas, like carbon dioxide is there, hydrogen sulfide is there, and even we can observe that the little amount of methane gas is also going to be produced. So this is what we have observed, that this methane gas is supposed to be useful as a that is normally biogas. Methane gas is useful as a biogas, that what we have come across in the earlier class. And now in between this, one more word we have observed, that is BOD. BOD is nothing but biochemical oxygen demand. What do you mean by this? Usually biochemical oxygen demand andre, so usually what will happen in the river water, dissolved oxygen is there. If sewage water is going to be dumped in that region, enormous amount of the oxygen has to be consumed by the aerobic bacteria. Shortage of oxygen is going to be taking place in the river. And the demand of oxygen is going to be taking place. That is what we are going to be called as BOD. So, during this aerobic region, whenever the aerobic bacteria starts consuming the organic matter, ಯಾವಾಗ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ, ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದ BOD. ಇಫ್ ದ BOD is reduced, then we have to treat that water is less polluted. If the BOD is more, then we have to think of that water is polluted more. So in that way we are going to be observe that. So this what we have studied in the previous class. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, that we have to observe that the BOD one. Next we have to think of that the primary sludge, anaerobic sludge digester. Then we have to observe here flocks. Later on, one more thing you can observe that the earlier who has been first found out already we have discussed in the previous class. ಈಗ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸಲ the forestry, even you can observe that the Ministry of Environment and Forest, they normally decided to settle the sewage treatment plants in two major rivers, that is Ganga and Yamuna river, what we have studied. This is called as Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. So what we are going to observe that these two major rivers, we can observe that nearby the river we have to construct sewage treatment plant. Microbial activity takes place after purifying the water, or when BOD is reduces, then we have to leave it into the river bodies. Like that they normally start cleaning these two major rivers, right? That what we have observed in the previous video. Now today we are observing regarding the next part, that is the next part. You just write down the heading, or already we have discussed. I told you at the end of this video, try to draw the diagram of the biogas plant. So heading you write down, that is whatever we have discussed in the earlier class. Last nalli ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, before you are observing the video or watching the video, at least you draw the diagram of this, because this is a 5-mark question in the annual examination. As far as the theory part, you can observe that the 5-mark question diagram plus explanation is also may also going to be asked. Explanation ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ only diagram ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. 5-mark question ಇದೆ. Definitely the question is supposed to be asking, so that you have to practice. Now heading you write down microbes in the preparation of microbes in the preparation of biogas. Microbes in the preparation of biogas plant. So now here we have to observe that the microorganism which is supposed to be useful in the preparation of biogas plant. This is the diagram that what you are going to be observing. In diagram ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, this is a typical biogas plant. And now here we are observing that biogas. So many times you heard the word, this is biogas. Biogas is a mixture of gases. Biogas is a mixture of gases. Biogas is a mixture of gases. So now mixture of gases means what kind of gases are going to be found? Major part is methane gas, around 65%. 65% of the gas which is going to be found in this biogas, that is the methane gas. Remaining you can observe that carbon dioxide is also there, around 30%. Remaining 5% you can observe that so many gases are there. Remaining 5%, so many gases, hydrogen sulfide may be there. So that even you can observe element of oxygen may also found here. So all these are normally found as 5%. So H2S or hydrogen may be there. Hydrogen irbodu, hydrogen sulfide may be there. These are all normally 5%. So methane, major part is the methane. Earlier it has been asked one question based on this. You can observe that biogas consisting of which gas andaga, so we have to observe that all those that has been given: methane gas, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide or hydrogen. This is the third one. Fourth option is all of this. So correct answer is all of this. Why? Because biogas is a mixture of gases. ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್? ಬಯೋಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್, nitrogen may be there, nitrogen is also there. So these are the combination of the 5% only. Hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, all these are normally 5%. Like that. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದು, biogas is a mixture of gases. Now we have already studied that so many gases are going to be observed. For example, earlier we have studied for preparation of the duff, fermented food material we have studied. In the fermented food, what we have observed? Preparation of cheeses, preparation of bread, idli and all those things we have observed. Which gas is produced mainly there? Mainly you can observe that from the fermentation carbon dioxide is going to be produced. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಚೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ. ಆದರೆ ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್. In that region what we have studied, only the carbon dioxide gas is going to be released. They are also normally formed from the microbial activity. Because of the different kind of microbes, because of the different kind of the normally material, ಅಲ್ಲಿ material ನಾವು ಬೇರೆದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, here material is going to be different. So because of that normally microbial activity is also different, food stuff is also different. So because of this fermentation activity is also may be different. So biogas is a mixture of gases. This point is over. Next we have to observe that in the earlier class we have studied that, means last year we have studied what we have observed there, archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are those which are normally found in the harsh climatic conditions. Okay, now different kinds of the harsh climatic conditions is what? Extreme climatic conditions. Now we have observed that apart from that different kinds of bacteria we have seen, like the methanogens we have studied, halophiles, thermoacidophiles we have observed that. So here we are studying only the methanogens are the bacteria which are present in the rumen of the cattle. Methanogens are the bacteria which are present in the rumen of the cattle. Rumen is nothing but part of the stomach. Rumen is nothing but the part of the stomach. Rumen is nothing but part of the stomach. So methanogens are the bacteria which are normally existing in the rumen of the cattle. Then why they are present in the cattle region only? Cattle stomach because cattle is normally collecting the food material which are more cellulose content. Cud eating anta kariತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಕಣಿಕೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಂತಿರ್ತವೆ. So they are normally cud eating, you can observe that, and which contain more cellulose. Followed all of you? Methanogens are normally present in the rumen of the cattle, stomach part. And now why they are present in the rumen of the cattle? Because of cellulose digestion. We are not collecting the cellulose content food. That is why archaebacteria or methanogens are not present in our stomach. But now here methanogens, they are present in the cattle because they are contain more cellulose. For the sake of cellulose digestion, normally methanogens are present in the rumen of cattle. They are acting as a nutrition. See, these bacteria is acting as nutrition. So now, for the sake of cellulosic digestion or breakdown of the cellulose, these bacteria are present in the rumen of the cattle. So, biogas preparation ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಯೋಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಥೆನೋಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಂ ruminatum or Methanobacterium ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ನಡೀತದೆ. This is one genus. So many kinds of bacteria are there because mixture of gases will be there. Only one organism is not there. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ Archaebacteria or the methanogens. Followed. Several kinds of the species are going to be found here. Bacillus and all those things which are the bacteria which are also present. But now Methanobacterium is the main part which is going to be found here. Ruminatum andre rumen of the cattle. Now we come across that why it is present in the cattle region itself. This is the second point. Point wise we have to observe that. Followed. Biogas is a mixture of gases. For the preparation of biogas, normally Methanobacterium ruminatum is supposed to be required. Methanobacterium. Where this Methanobacterium is present? It is present in the rumen of the cattle for the sake of cellulose digestion. Right. This part is over. Now, third point we have to observe that. Moorne point note. Third point we have to see that usually farmers has to be rearing the cattle. In the villages they are constructing the biogas plant. Biogas plant ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the important part is rearing of cattle are supposed to be required. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು cattle ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is not possible. So rearing of cattle is supposed to be required. That we have to be keep in mind. Rearing of cattle is supposed to be required for the preparation of biogas plant. Followed. Next, rearing of cattle. Rearing of cattle is required for preparation of biogas plant. Biogas plant. So what it is going to observe that Methanobacterium is present. We have studied that Methanobacterium, they are responsible for the cellulose digestion. As a byproduct, after digestion you can observe that normally the cattle are releasing waste product or excreting the waste product. This excreta of the cattle is called as gobar, or even we can call it as dung. So here excreta of cattle is called gobar or dung anta kareeತಾರೆ. This is the dung which is responsible for the preparation of biogas. ಈ dung ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ waste product you can observe that it may contain the Methanobacterium. So this Methanobacterium, this entire process is taking place anaerobically. That is also important. Followed. Entire process is taking place anaerobically, that we are going to study later. So now this is what we are observing, that the Methanobacterium we have extracted. Andre now at present we are having cow dung. Cow dung ಈಗಿದೆ. This cow dung, what it is consisting of? Methane gas. Because of production of the Methanobacterium. Methanobacterium ಇಂದ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಂತು. ಈ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Now we are going to extract the methane gas. How we are going to be extracting? By means of the production of the biogas plant ಅಥವಾ preparation of the biogas plant. Now we are concentrating the biogas plant. Enormous amount of the cow dung is there. Now we are going to start the preparation of the biogas or removal of the methane gas. ಆ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಕೌರಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಮಿಥೇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್. Followed all of you, this is the introduction part. We have observed that very simple part. You have to normally take back whatever we have studied in the previous class, that is the archaebacteria. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋದ್ರೆ automatically we come to know. So as already we have discussed that for the preparation of biogas plant, sufficient amount of cow dung is supposed to be required. This is one condition. Next is how we have to prepare. Take normally how we are going to prepare that, around 10 to 15 feet of concrete surface has to be found. So now we have to normally dug, or even we can observe that digging has to be taking place around 10 to 15 feet. 10 ರಿಂದ 15 feet ಒಂದು ತೆಗ್ಗು ತೋಡಬೇಕು. 10 to 15 feet digging has to be taking place. We have to construct this plant by means of a concrete. This we have to remember. Next is a 10 to 15 feet ಆದಮೇಲೆ, after the completion of the 10 to 15 feet digging, then we have to the things we have to construct with the concrete material. A concrete tank has to be constructed. Next is later on there are two outlets has to be observed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ. This is the one we can observe that we have to normally insert on the lower surface. This is found at the outer surface. ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Why they are present, that we discuss later on. So now next is after construction of this 10 to 15 feet ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ construction ಆದಮೇಲೆ, then we have to normally dump dung and water plus bio waste has to be dumped in that region. Followed all of you. So now this is the concrete tank. What we are going to observe that in this concrete tank, normally we can observe there are two outlets are going to be found, which is present at the one is lower side, one it may comes upper side. A lower side than the tank, now we can observe that it may come upside because of the surface region. In ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ surface region, we can observe that because frequently it is not possible to open this. ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. For that purpose we can observe that we have to insert here. ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Outlet it is going to be found here. Follow all of you. There is an outlet, you can observe that. ಈ outlet ನಿಂದ always we are normally keeping this. So what we are normally pouring in this region, dung and water. Followed. Cow dung ಮತ್ತು water ಎರಡು mix ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So mixture of this cow dung and water collectively we can call it as slurry. SLURRY. Slurry, dung and water, including the bio waste. This is also considered as a bio waste. Apart from that, some of the waste substances has to be normally dumped in this region. Waste substances andre which are biodegradable. ಹೌದಾ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಿಚನ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ they are going to be found here. It has to be dumped there. No problem here. But now slurry should be more. Plastic ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು, ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ರೋ ಗ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು. ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಬಯೋಡಿಗ್ರೇಡೇಬಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್. ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅವೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಲೋವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Now we can observe that after filling the slurry, slurry andre mixture of dung and water, now we have to cover with a lid. Idar mele ಒಂದು lid close ಮಾಡೋದು. We have to cover with the lid. This is the lid. So now what will happen andre, this is the lid is also considered as a collection of gases. Earlier what we have said, in the preparation of idli, dosa, bread, now flour anna during the whole night if you are going to be keeping, then what will happen here, slowly the flour comes up. Why it comes up? Because of discharge of carbon dioxide. Same thing here also. Whenever anaerobic bacteria starts reacting, anaerobic bacteria means methanobacterium start normally reacting. ಅದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್. They are releasing the gases. Whenever gas is released, major part ಯಾವುದಿದೆ? Methane. Carbon dioxide is also there. Plus some of the gases like what we have studied, hydrogen, nitrogen and all those. Little amount of that, what we have discussed that, only 5%. So these gases, as soon as we have closed the lid, anaerobic bacteria like Methanobacterium starts reacting. So that what will happen? Gas is liberated. When the gas is liberated, then what will happen? The slurry comes up. Hanging adrologin gas ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, slurry ಕೂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. The slurry comes up. Imagine that preparation of idli and dosa, how the flour comes up. Like that slurry also comes up. So when the slurry comes up, slurry hanging ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, just we have to observe that the what will happen here, ಇದು ಹಂಗೆ overflow ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It is not possible to make the overflow. Why? Because there is another outlet. So as soon as the slurry comes up, you can observe that it will normally found in another outlet. So here sludge are even considered as an slurry. So what will happen here? Here also the slurry has to comes outside. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, however it comes up, so automatically it is normally moving toward this region. But this slurry or the sludge does not contain gaseous amount. ಯಾವುದೇ gaseous amount ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, because this gaseous amount is liberated here, gas holder ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. That what we have observed. Followed? And now later on you can observe that this is normally connected. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಜನ್. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಲಿಬರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಲರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅನ್ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್. ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ವೆಲ್. So in this way, this is acting as fertilizer, and gas is supposed to be holding in this region, and there is an outlet or the pipe, it has been fixed on the gas holder. This is connected to various houses. ಒಂದು 2-3 ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ that is connection has to be given. Why? Because 2 to 3 houses, why it is? Whether we are normally giving our LPG, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ LPG ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 2-3 ಮನೆಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ. Why? Because this is constantly CH4 is going to be releasing, methane gas is releasing, so that it is not possible to hold. ನಾವೇ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಹೌಸಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್. 2-3 ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. LPG is harmful, this is harmless. That what we are going to be observed. So this is the only thing that what we have observed in the preparation of biogas plant. 2 outlet ಇದೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ slurry ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Here we are normally adding the slurry, and around 10 to 15 feet concrete tank will be there. Always it is not possible to open and put the slurry here only. That is why one outlet is there. Is a directly connection to the lower part, so that it is going to be filled. As soon as the filling which may takes place, anaerobic bacteria, so that what will happen, covering has to be done. When the covering has to be done, you can observe that so that what will happen, the slurry comes up. When the slurry comes up, so that what will happen, methane gas and the carbon dioxide gas is discharged. ಹಂಗೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಲರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಲರಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಅನದರ್ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. From this outlet, it has been normally sent to outside, that is acting as fertilizer that does not contain any gas. Followed all of you? So this is the tank, very important. Explanation is also there, plus diagram is also there. 5 more question is important. This is very important and several times asked in the examination. Simple also. Illinda start ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? Last one is here. That is, this kind of the gas is supposed to be supplied to 2 to 3 houses. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ gases. That is why you can observe that. And first time this is the gas or the biogas plant has to be established. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸಲ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು IARI and KVIC. This is also important. So in the villages you can observe that these are normally organization who has been introduced. Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Indian Agricultural Research Institute. One night. Next is Khadi and Village Industries Commission. ಇವೆರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institute, and the next is Indian Agricultural Research Institute and KVIC, Khadi and Village Industries Commission. These are important as a NEET part or the NEET questions. You can observe that the theory part ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. You have to write the point wise, right? However, I explained rumen of the cattle for cellulosic breakdown. Next is for the sake of rearing of cattle require the preparation of biogas plant. Cattle rearing is supposed to be require. Excrete of the cattle is called as gobar. Preparation ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 10 to 15 feet depth ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Then we have to normally put the slurry ಅಂದರೆ mixture of water and the dung. What we have observed that. Collection ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So normally it has to be connected to the 3 to 4 houses. First time it has been implemented by IARI and KVIC. This one you have to remember. This is very important. Okay. So now next class in the next video we are going to observe that how these microorganisms are normally controlling the activity of the pests and the insects. Okay. Till then you have to either by heart this, first you have to understood all those whatever we have studied here. Simple ide, important is 5 mark question, so you have to be observed. Okay, we'll move on to the next video, and before that, and in that video also once again I will tell you what we have studied component, that is normally what the biogas is made up of, IARI, KVIC. Okay, so we'll meet soon for the next video. Okay, till then have a nice day.